Ever wondered how the other 1% lives? Today we're going to pull back the curtain on the ultra-elite lives of Saudi Arabia's richest kids. From golden supercars and palatial mansions to exotic pets and mind-boggling splurges. Prepare to be amazed by the unimaginable wealth and opulence fueling their everyday existences. These aren't just your average rich kids, flaunting designer clothes or the latest tech toys. We're talking the next level up of supreme decadence that puts even the likes of the Kardashians to shame. Hold on to your jaws, because the outrageous successes you're about to witness will make your eyes pop out of your head. Where Saudi Arabia's insane wealth comes from. To understand how Saudi's youngest and richest can live such incredibly lavish lifestyles, we first need to look at the sources of their nation's mind-bending wealth. The easy and obvious answer? Oil, and lots of it. In 2023 alone, Saudi Arabia exported a staggering $236 billion worth of crude petroleum, with top customers being China, Japan, India, South Korea, and even the United States. The country's total GDP, fueled by its massive fossil fuel reserves, generated over $335 billion that same year. Just let those numbers sink in for a moment. While the entire country of Rwanda only produced $7 billion in GDP during 2023, Saudi Arabia was raking in nearly $1 billion per day thanks to its black gold. However, Saudi's elite-level wealth doesn't solely come from pumping oil out of the desert sand. The nation also houses thriving global business juggernauts across numerous sectors, from mass media to real estate to tech. Many of the richest Saudi families have their hands in these ultra-profitable commercial pies too. And here's what separates the wealthiest Saudi elite from their global peers. In addition to owning priceless assets, like American billionaires, they also possess outrageous piles of liquid cash. We're talking billions upon billions in cold hard spending money that Jeff Bezos could only dream about. While Musk, Bezos, and other US tycoons pay billions annually in taxes that dent their net worths, most of the Saudi 1% don't even have to worry about pesky tax bills. Every last rial they earn is 100% pure disposable income to lavish on themselves and their families however they please. Meet the Saudi dynasties. Speaking of families, any discussion of Saudi Arabia's wealthiest youth has to start with the iconic House of Saud royal clan. Estimates put the current King Salman's net worth at around $18 billion, making him one of the richest monarchs alive. However, the real current power player is his son, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, whose personal fortune tops $25 billion after consolidating control in a sweeping anti-corruption purge that ousted potential rivals in 2017. No one in the kingdom, at least openly, has more wealth or influence than MBS. The rest of the Al Saud progeny are no paupers either, splitting up the royal family's collective $8 billion fortune quite nicely amongst themselves. We're talking princes and princesses who have never known anything but generational wealth to unimaginable degrees from birth. But believe it or not, the Saudi royals aren't the only players in the kingdom's wealth game. Ultra-high net worth business moguls and their families make up the other half of the nation's affluent elite class. We're talking confidants and lieutenants of the crown prince, like media CEO Prince Fahad Al Saud, and powerful women who married into the royal family like style icon Princess Dina Abdulaziz. They'd run in the same rarefied circles as the royals, sharing in the embarrassment of unimaginable riches available to them. Saudi Arabia's luxury playground. With that primer on the sources of Saudi elite wealth out of the way, let's get into the juicy stuff, the outrageous indulgences and lavish lifestyles enjoyed by Saudi's richest youth. To properly set the stage, just picture the capital city of Riyadh, a veritable oasis of opulent man-made wonders erected in the middle of the Arabian desert. Here you'll find gleaming ultra-modern skyscrapers housing the finest designer boutiques, Michelin-star restaurants, and exquisite world-class accommodations. It's honestly hard to distinguish this luxurious urban center from places like Dubai, Monaco, or Singapore on pure curb appeal alone. Spectacular wealth and excess are on full display as a matter of course. Of course, many Saudi elites also vacation at their exclusive palaces or private island beach compounds along the Red Sea coast too. The coastal city of Jeddah features entire gated communities of lavish waterfront mansions and villas catering to their every whim. With palatial homes spanning hundreds of thousands of square feet both in the city and along the coast, these uber-rich kids have the ultimate. Freedom to splurge and go wild within their playgrounds away from prying eyes. Not that privacy is much of an issue in Saudi high society. The amazing splurges. Now that you understand the sheer scale of wealth being tossed around, let's get into some of the specific outrageous purchases and status symbols favored by Saudi youth, born with a solid gold spoon in their mouths. Example 1. The golden supercars. That's right, members of the Saudi elite like Prince Turki have impossibly luxurious rides like customized gold-plated Lamborghini Aventadors adorning their garages. We're not talking gold trim here. The entire exterior is covered in a brilliant 24-karat gold coat that costs over $8 million alone. Example 2. Pet Falcon First Class. While other rich kids might book extravagant first-class flights for summer vacations, in Saudi Arabia, they book entire private jets just for their beloved pet falcons. It's not uncommon for the uber-wealthy to drop six figures annually pampering their feathered hunting companions with dedicated flights, climate-controlled aviaries, and premium falcon meal service of freshly caught quail. Example 3. Solid gold bathrooms. When even basic home furnishings like toilets aren't blinged out enough, Saudi princes will spare no expense customizing their palatial bathrooms in pure 24 gold. We're talking upwards of $2,000 just for a single golden toilet, and most Saudi mansions contain over a dozen bathrooms. That's millions spent just so they can potty like Midas. Example 4. Diamond Mercedes-Benz. While some wealthy celebs customize expensive rides with gold detailing or paint jobs, Saudi royalty, like Prince Al-Talal, takes it to the nth degree. To celebrate his 30th birthday, the prince decked out his Mercedes SL 600 with over $4.8 million worth of diamonds and white mink upholstery. Rubies, emeralds, or sapphires weren't luxurious enough for his taste and budget. And those are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the lavish splurges and wild shenanigans funded by black gold and old money. The party lifestyle. Speaking of outrageous parties, it's worth spending extra time examining the sheer decadence and revelry of the celebrations hosted and attended by Saudi elite offspring. As an outsider, these events are so opulent and over the top that they seem unbelievable. Take the infamous 2015 month-long bacchanal thrown by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman himself on the luxury private island of Ibiza in the Maldives. The total price tag for MBS's epic party experience: a cool $50 million, just for renting out the entire five-star resort island to ensure total privacy. Globally famous acts like Pitbull, Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, and DJ Afrojack were flown out for nightly private concerts for the occasion too. Impressive, considering J.Lo's standard appearance fee alone tops $1 million. Shortly after leaving the Maldives, the Crown Prince went on to drop over $500 million on a brand new super yacht called the Serene. This 439-foot floating palace is packed with enough lavish amenities to make even Roman emperors blush. We're talking dual helipads, a private submarine dock, an underwater viewing room, a full-size jacuzzi, a movie theater, and even a sweeping spiral staircase with a grand piano centerpiece. Talk about taking yacht life to a whole new level of maritime majesty. All told, these documented expenditures alone over just a few months tally to nearly $1 billion in fresh spending money evaporated into thin air, all purchased with the wave of an oil baron's hand. So there you have it, an ultra-rare peek behind the curtain at how the 1% of the 1% live in Saudi Arabia. From their fantasy-level sources of wealth and unimaginable assets and splurges that make the Kardashians look middle-class, by comparison, we witnessed the full spectrum of decadence, power, and opulence available to Saudi royalty and business elite. If you found this glimpse into Saudi's dynastic youth culture as simultaneously enthralling and disturbing as I did, do me a favor, smash that like button, share this with someone else, and subscribe for more exclusive eye-opening content revealing the most shocking lifestyles and secrets of the rich and powerful elite class.